the Kansas City Royals going up against the New York Mets. Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3 is coming up next. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
Well, when a team starts a series on the road and comes away with a split in the first 2 games, they've essentially taken over home field advantage. So the last thing these players want to do now is give it right back by dropping this one. And these fans know that just as much as the players.
And the atmosphere here is electric. And this figures to be about as intense as postseason baseball gets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, just about set to go and towing the slab, Garrett Frisch.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Lyle Hernandez will hit next. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. That one ripped, and foul ball. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Royals go down 1-2-3. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. And today's starter, Joseph Planteny.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first, here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Well, his team was shut out in the previous game, and I'm really interested to see what do they talk about in that hitters meeting that's going to translate into the game and help them get on that scoreboard.
And that's in the dirt. That one misses. 3-2 now.
See strike.
On the ground, right side. Porter throws to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. This offense ready for Game 3 of the World Series. Let's take a look at the lineup.
Well, they're ready to perform in the biggest game of their season. We expect to see smart at-bats from them today. It's a battle-tested group, Boog, and they know what's on the line in this one.
And now the center fielder, Frank Fernandez. Late on that fastball. Planteny, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. And that's outside. 2-2.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
Got him swinging.
Batting third.
Two down, base is empty. Ernesto Coronado getting ready to hit. That one drifts inside.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
Over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. End of one, and we're still scoreless. World Series Game 3. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Yordan Alvarez. Next offering is foul back. Fouls it off, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there. He didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Emmett Porter steps in for the Royals. Tapper back to the mound. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting sixth, third baseman Travis Bazzana.
Travis Bazzana steps in for the Royals.
Well, for better or worse, managers are remembered for what they do in the postseason. Pull the right strings, they might build a statue of you someday. One bad decision, and you might be updating your resume. You got to be sharp.
Hit hard to the ground and up the middle, base hit. And the postseason success continues for him.
Batting seventh, right fielder, number 24.
So up next, Guillermo Huerta. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fouled off left side. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in Game 3 of the World Series. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Royals leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Back here at Citi Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Eloy Gonzalez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fought off foul. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Nothing here in the bottom of the 2nd. Cut on and miss, struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. Off to a strong start, Siggy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Oh, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
And stepping in for New York, Christian Campbell. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty. And he grounds one to the right side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So they make short work of him there. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. No score. All set for the start of the inning. And to the plate for Kansas City, Felix Gomez. Foul ball there. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. I'll tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip the cap.
And next up for the Royals, Chris Clements. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Top of the 3rd, no score. another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Back to the top of the lineup. So up now for Kansas City, Doug Sheehan. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Nothing doing for the Royals, and we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. And stepping in, the rookie left fielder, Greg Brewer. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Clemens raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Batting 8, first baseman, number 4.
And next for the Mets, Pedro Carrara. Right side, hard hit. Steps on first for the out.
Batting 9th, right fielder, Drew Gilbert.
Drew Gilbert up now for the Mets. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Swings and misses and one down below the zone. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets, and we are still scoreless. Back here in Queens, on to the 4th. Here's some real power at the plate. Lyle Hernandez. The wind of the pitch. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Fernandez has a beat on it. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 14.
And to the plate for Kansas City, Jack Caglione. Base is empty, one away here in Game 3 of the World Series. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2. And a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right
for
now.
the Royals, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. And now 2-1 after that missed inside.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. KC down in order. Still no score. And we're back to the batter now, Jackson Holliday.
Second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Bunting for a hit. Caglione. The flip to the pitcher covering. Barely got him for the out. Close play.
Number 9.
Frank Fernandez up now for the Mets. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things.
Number 8.
And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Ernesto Coronado, the next to hit. Fastball for a strike at 95.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that ends the inning. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. We're tied 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great grab on the dive. Nicely done for the out.
Look at the commitment to make the play down on the ground from the knees. That's not just arm strength, guys. That's core strength as well. Look at that rocket across the diamond. Outstanding job.
And now, Travis Bazzana. Bazzana with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues. Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Guillermo Huerta steps in for the Royals. Check swing called strike. Now 1-2. That one missed. Late on that fastball. Coronado gathers, goes to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. And we still have no score. World Series Game 3. Now it's the DH, Eloy Gonzalez.
Well, these Mets just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Just missed.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
The Mets yet to pick up a hit here. Runner takes off, and the count 1-2. Ripped to third and caught.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
So up next for New York, Christian Campbell. In for a strike, and the count 1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-2. Snap throw to first, and he's back in there. And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Greg Brever digs in now. Two outs. Runner on the go. Ball outside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base. Ball's not carrying, no home runs so far, so trying to manufacture some offense like this may be the way to go.
Gonzalez at second with 2 down. Oh, look at the stop. Can't complete the play despite a great effort, so it's runners at the corners.
Well, I can understand the defense right there trying to cut off that lead runner at third, but a good jump and an excellent finish for the base runner to get in there safely.
Pedro Carrara up now for the Mets. Line drive. Snags it on the run. And that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. 6th inning coming up. Still nothing on the scoreboard. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top 6. And here's the catcher, Felix Gomez. Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I'll tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now the left fielder, Chris Clements. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Got him. 13 strikeouts now. He's putting together an impressive outing.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout inning over. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. No score. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Drew Gilbert. That misses. 2-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Got him swinging. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie. And you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Back to the top of the Mets order, and stepping in for New York, Jackson Holliday. Popped up left side, Hernandez. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting, number 9.
And next for the Mets, Frank Fernandez. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 3 of the World Series. To third, Bazana. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Back here in Queens, now the number 2 hitter, Lyle Hernandez.
He's a big, strong guy, can untie this game with one swing.
And that is out of play. The shortstop takes the ball. Action in the Mets bullpen. Austin Gagnon up and throwing. Joyce also getting ready. Two down. And delivers outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Line to left, and foul ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
That one ripped left field. And it's off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And next up for the Royals, Jack Caglione. The 1-1. Slap the other way, foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Out towards right center field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Garrett Frisch is done, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back.
Now pitching for
the Mets with a new arm on the mound, Danny Joyce.
32.
And here comes Jordan Alvarez for a critical at bat.
Alvarez.
That misses the zone. Ball 2.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
Outside. 3 balls and a strike. With the go-ahead run at third here in the late stages of Game 3. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count is filled up. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
That's a nice at bat. Great take on 3-2. Probably could have gone either way in that spot around the knees.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Porter now at the plate. Hernandez on third. Alvarez over at first, so 1 away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Two on, 1 out. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation right there, and he got it. You do not want him to put the ball in play and want to strand that runner at third. Now all he needs is 1 more out to get it. Doesn't have to be a strikeout this time since now they're 2 outs.
Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air. Carrara under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the 3rd out.
That was an opportunity to do damage. He popped it up instead. Frustrating at bat. He'll be thinking about that one for a while.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. The 1-1. Now a pop-up on the infield. Bazana makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, number 13.
And next is the designated hitter, Eloy Gonzalez. Up and in, and a count 2-1. And that one fouled off. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering is in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One down, base is empty. That one is absolutely belted. And it's into the gap. Around first, heading for 2. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run. Well, maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified there. Kept his shoulders square to the plate and wasn't trying to overswing. I think that's the key for him to have success through the rest of this series.
Jay Daly getting ready to hit. And misses. It's a strikeout.
Big strikeout there as he works to strand that go-ahead run at second base. But job's not done yet. Got to get that last out before you can exhale and get back into the dugout. It's kind of tough to do with this home crowd applying so much pressure.
Now the third baseman, Christian Campbell.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
Man on second, 2 down. And he hits a ground ball right side. Caglione steps on the bag, and we stay tied as the inning ends. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Austin Gagnon.
For the New York Mets. Number 30.
Guillermo Huerta steps in for the Royals.
Right fielder, number 24.
And a count 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Pedro Ramos appears to be getting loose. Villarreal, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Next pitch is downstairs.
That's a really good take.
Gomez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
And he's a guy that will certainly think about stealing a bag or two. Not the kind of speed you want to put on base in a tie game.
So up now for Kansas City, Felix Gomez.
Well, with pretty good speed over there at first base, I think the pitcher's got to slow everything down. Hold the ball a little bit, step off, just try to break the rhythm and timing of a potential base stealer.
And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at first here in Game 3 of the World Series. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
So digging in, Chris Clements. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's the ball, and that's a stolen base. Not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Swings through that one. Next offering is down low. Sheehan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Struck him out looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Sheehan, the next to hit. Man at second. And the count 1-2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The next offering misses. The count now 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Coronado down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning.
Now pitching for
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Lewis Emerson. Greg Brever up now for the Mets.
Left fielder, number 25.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Little chopper rolls foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with, and There's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information, but the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there, and it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Edge of the zone for a strike. It's 2-2. Action in the pen down there. Marvin Chen, the left-hander, up and throwing. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And a foul ball, he stays alive. One down, base is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Drew Gilbert up now for the Mets.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Line drive, base hit.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Holiday.
Back to the top of the order now. Jackson Holiday will hit next. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. And it one-hops the wall. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He'll score easily. And it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
So runner at second, 2 down. Fernandez digs in now. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Royals. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Pedro Ramos.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the one-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Lyle Hernandez.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tying run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with one swing here.
Looking to get the tying run on base. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now the first baseman, Jack Caglione. swing and a high fly ball left field. Fernandez on the move to the gap. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter,
So
Yordan
it's their last chance in this
Alvarez.
one. Here's Yordan Alvarez. This could end it. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Game threes are very critical when you have a series tied at 1-1 because you put yourself up. Anytime you go down, you're always chasing. When you're up in the series, you feel like you're in the driver's seat. Nice win today.
Not a ton of offense to chat about as we look at the final numbers, but this was a good one.
Yeah, it was a low-scoring game, Boog, but sometimes those can be the best, especially this time of year.
And a 1-0 final score here in this one. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.